Today, let's put together 3 seasonal custom planner spreads. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have 3 custom planner spreads, all with a fun seasonal feel. First of all, we are doing a dashboard style spread for Debbie, and I chose Botanist Babe for her. She is a plant lover, and I think these are going to be gorgeous and inspire her for the spring. Then we are going to do a monthly layout for LeeAnn with a spring and Easter feel. So I've chosen a couple of books from Kellofaplan for that. And last but not least, we are going to create an anniversary theme spread for Cheryl. And I actually chose Boho Spring, which doesn't necessarily scream anniversary, but we may mix it in with another book as well. I just like the vibe of this book, and I think it'll work well for Cheryl. So I am going to put you all on fast forward. I will link all of these products down below. Thank you in advance for checking out those links. It really does help out this channel. Otherwise, let's go. First up is a dashboard layout for Debbie, and she said that I could pick whatever I wanted. We are going with a spring theme. We're going to use these gorgeous plants. I know Debbie is a gardener. I'm sure she has much more beautiful plants in her garden than these potted plants, but I thought a burst of bright color would give her a little joy this spring. So I love, love, love this collection, Botanist Babe, because I feel like you can celebrate plants and gardening and the beauty of all of those things without actually having to go get dirty, which for me is a big plus. With the dashboard style layout, this is the one that I designed that is available in my shop. You have the big long to-do list over on the left-hand side, and of course you have all of your days of the week on the right-hand side. I feel like it can be really easy for the two sides to feel disconnected because they're such vastly different layouts on each side. For the other layouts, like a vertical layout, a checklist layout, there's some symmetry to how the pages look, and the dashboard layout is very different. So in order to make it feel like one cohesive spread, one of the tricks I like to do is have certain stickers that overlap the break between the two pages. So that's what we're going to do here as I bring some of the plants into the background. I started with some washi tape there at the bottom. It just says love as in plant lover. So we're going to put that along the bottom, and see how I have that one that's going over the middle of the two pages. That brings it all together, connects the two pages, and to me just makes it feel like one full spread. I'm going to continue the black and white washi there at the top as well. Again, that's another element that's going across both pages and making it feel like one full spread. This one ends up being a lot more bold than I was originally intending. I was thinking a beautiful, calming, gorgeous kind of plant lady spread, but as I started going and bringing in the black with the washi tape, I ended up deciding to go with black boxes. And I didn't want to just go with black boxes, so I actually pulled from Mojo Jojo's black boxes and from her jewel tone boxes as well to pull in a beautiful jewel tone green. This ends up super, super bold, and I'm here for it. Another thing I love about the dashboard layout is because there's a big dot grid section over on the left-hand side, you can really play with a box arrangement. So I ended up going with one long vertical box, and I'm gonna change up how these boxes go over here multiple times. The vertical, it just made more sense to turn it on its side. These would be great places for Debbie to write out some chores or maybe a focus for the week. I'm mixing and matching boxes over on the right hand side. I don't end up with a one box per day. That's usually my rule. I'm going to leave Wednesday and Thursday a little bit more open so she can have some lists if she wants. But we're trying to balance out the beautiful, like, green, the jewel tone green that I'm using with the black. So it was kind of figuring out how to balance those two. So we're going to mix in boxes over on the right hand side. And then I changed the box arrangement on the left hand side one more time as I'm transferring things over. I really wanted this lined box to be within the larger left hand side. What do you do in that box that's in the upper left hand corner? For me, that is where I write priorities for the week, the big things that I need to focus on in a particular week. It's also a great place to write gratitude. There's so many things that you could do here. I wanted to make this box work, but in the end, it just didn't look right overlapping. So I ended up going with a different lined box. That one will be really nice. And then I'll put a black box just to balance. And then I can also add another smaller sticker as well, which is always a plus. This is, like I said, it ends up being a very full, very bold spread. I'm hoping Debbie really likes it. I think this is actually a little bit bolder than I normally go for her spreads and a little bit more full, but I love it. I'm absolutely in love with how this one came out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have Botanist Babe from Live Love Posh. If you don't forget, I do have that affiliate link down below. You can always use the coupon code that I have too. That is in the description for this video. Be sure to check those out. I believe the coupon code is Scrappy10, but you can double check down below. Love how this one came out. So cute. Next up is a spread for LeeAnn. I'm using Spring Icons from Kellofaplan. I'm also going to use some of her dated basics to date this for the month of April. So I'm using these beautiful pieces that are kind of the outlines of numbers, which I think is a really nice kind of soft touch instead of like a full bold black. And I'm going to use some stickers that I love. She wanted an Easter kind of spring theme. I really like these stickers from Kellofaplan because they feel like they're hand drawn. They feel like they're colored in crayon and colored pencil. They feel a little bit childlike to me, which I think is so fun. It kind of gives off a joyful feeling, which is just a wonderful thing to embrace around Easter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little cluster there in the bottom right. I have, of course, the cross up in the top left. I did want to include the Bible. I'm going to move that rainbow around and actually relocate it to actual Easter Sunday there on the 20th. And then I'm just kind of putting a few decorations around. The only thing that LeeAnn really needed me to leave space for was the fact that she has a quilting retreat starting on Friday the 4th. So I want to make sure I denote that. At first I thought I would use that little banner. I'm going to change it up, but we're going to use washi tape a little bit later on. I'm just seeing how I can mix stickers in and still have this be a functional spread. I feel like that is like the big battle we go through with these monthly layouts, is finding ways to decorate it and be creative without taking up all of the writing, because you actually do have to be able to write. I am taking a risk by actually putting a few more decorative stickers into the middle of the spread than I would normally do, but you can always layer functional boxes over the top and give yourself a spot to write an event. Now, this is actually washi tape from Illustrated Faith, and I love it. It has some beautiful faith notes on it. So I'm going to put the washi tape on either side. I also love that it looks obviously very handwritten, which goes with the hand-drawn feeling of these stickers that I'm working with. So it feels as if someone just came in and illustrated this spread directly on the paper, which I absolutely love. I also love that the stickers that I'm using are clear, and so you can see the writing through the stickers when I layer them over the washi tape, and I very much think that that is a cool effect. All right, for the month label at the top, I thought I would go kind of down the sidebar. I didn't like how it looks, so we're going to switch it up, put it at the top. These are just some stickers. I think these are from Hobby Lobby back in the day. These are some old alpha stickers that I had in my stash. But again, they have kind of a watercolor feel, kind of a painterly feel, as if they were handmade, which is kind of the whole theme for this particular spread. I think so often for Easter spreads, we go with the florals, and this one kind of celebrates the kind of faith of a child, which I think is a wonderful thing to celebrate. All right, I'm transferring things over from the sticker guides. I get questions all the time. The clear paper that I am working on is actually a plastic sheet. It is called a sticker guide. These were created by the Happy Planner. For a while, they were sold out on their website. They kind of come in and out of stock, so you can check on the Happy Planner website. You can also check at places like Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Sometimes they have them. What a sticker guide allows you to do is kind of plan out where your stickers are going to be before you put them directly on the paper so that if you change your mind, you can move them pretty easily. Another option for that is always to use wax paper is a great option because you can put the stickers on top of the wax paper. It's pretty much transparent, so you can see through and kind of test out where the stickers are going to be. Plus, most of us have wax paper sitting around in a drawer. All right, I'm starting to just fill in some of the space here at the top. I want to make this feel like a little bit more of a full spread. So I'm adding decorative stickers. Again, that overlap technique is something I love, love, love. So we're going to bring in the rain and the sun and a cloud and of course a beautiful dove. Absolutely perfect for the theming as well. The last little parts I'm going to do, I'm going to use some different black and white washi tape to set off the quilting weekend that LeeAnn gets to enjoy, which sounds like so much fun. We're going to add that and then a few functional boxes for things like Palm Sunday, Easter Sunday, just a few functional boxes kind of dispersed throughout. Otherwise, that's going to be it for LeeAnn's spread. Let me know what you think of this Easter layout and this different kind of take on an Easter theme. I'm loving it. And you can always check out Kellofaplan's sticker books down below as well. And I hope, LeeAnn, that you very much enjoy this spread. Last but not least today is a spread for Cheryl. And Cheryl uses the venti size planners, which are equivalent to a big size Happy Planner, 8.5 by 11 papers. And she said I could choose whatever layout I wanted. So we're going to go with the BUJO quad layout. And she wanted an anniversary celebration for her and her hubby. And I love that Cheryl is a bit of a free spirit. She wanted music incorporated into this spread because that is something her and her husband connect over. And I wanted to create a beautiful spring fresh spread for her. So I'm actually going to use a couple of different sticker books from Rongrong Devoe. Boho Spring is a newer release as well as Better Together. And Better Together is one of those sticker books. It's definitely has a romantic feel. You may call it like a wedding sticker book, but I don't think it screams wedding. It screams being together. It's an interesting mix, which I really like. And then I loved that Boho Spring had some of those boho elements. I love that one of the stickers in particular has a guitar. You're going to see that find its way onto the spread because I thought that was very appropriate. I wanted to bring some of those musical elements. I also brought in this washi tape from my stash that is all music themed and an additional washi tape that looks like vintage stamps. I know, I'm like picking and choosing all these little bits and pieces, but I think they come together to work for a spread that will really work for Cheryl, who loves the junk journal feel, who loves kind of a bohemian, free look to her spreads. And so I think this one is going to be very, very fitting for her. The BUJO quad layout, just like all of the layouts that I've been using today, is available over in my shop, and it's meant to give you the impression of a bullet journal without all of the time it takes to set up week in and week out what a bullet journal will look like. So it gives you some loose structure, but a lot of freedom so that you can kind of plan how you wanted. I'm creating balance by mirroring. So I have the florals at the top mirrored on either side. I'm working with some boxes. So I have a floral box over on the left-hand side that will be mirrored by a floral box over on the right-hand side. I have kind of a combo box with two of the Rongrong girls on the left-hand side, and I'm mirroring that on the right-hand side. That brings balance to the spread. And again, we're adding a little bit of structure so that Cheryl can use this. She often uses her planner spreads as journaling spreads and memory spreads. So I think this one gives her the option to either use it as a catch-all or to go ahead and use it as a journaling spread as well. Love the little sentiments that Rongrong includes. Your love is my daily dose of magic. Happiness is a moment with you. You're nothing short of my everything. I just like all those sentiments. I think it is so sweet. And I'm mixing and mixing in a few of these vintage stamps for a couple of reasons. First of all, they kind of soften up the edges. They bring in a little bit more of the green, which I was wanting to bring in from Boho Spring, which was not as prominent in the Better Together sticker book. So the green is kind of bringing that in through the washi. And now I'm just going to add a few more boxes here and there. This is such a different kind of spread. I don't know that it screams anniversary. I think it does. I really do think it feels like a love anniversary feel, but it's not all hearts, which I think is a wonderful way to celebrate a marriage and an anniversary. For most of the custom spreads I create, I do like to make sure they are very full, very opulent, maybe a little bit over the top on stickers. So I'm going to find a few more places to incorporate a few more stickers here. And then of course going to come back and date this spread as well for the week of their anniversary. So as I finish Cheryl's spread, now it is your turn to let me know down in the comments below, which spread did you love today? Did you like Debbie's Plant Lady spread? Did you like LeeAnn's Easter monthly, or do you like Cheryl's anniversary spread? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Don't forget all of these companies. Today I used Live Love Posh, I used Kellofaplan, and I used Rongrong. I do have affiliate links and coupon codes for a couple of them that you can find in the description box below. Thank you in advance for shopping those. I'm also linking my website where all of these planner layouts are available, so you can check that out at ScrappyWife.com. I want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. I am such a big fan of all of the amazing people in this community. And we have a great time over on Patreon. A lot of extra perks, live streams, Zooms, challenges, printables, lots of things going on over on Patreon. And if you'd like to find out more, you can head over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.